Hello friends, and welcome to a get it all done with me before the extension begins. So it's starting next week, finally, so fingers crossed it doesn't get moved. And I have lots to do. I need to repack some boxes. The reason I need to repack is because the original boxes have ripped and damaged. I need to move some furniture, I need to chuck loads of stuff away, and basically we need to clear out the garage. Essentially you're going to help us. This video is no doubt going to span a few days because we're going to do things here, there and everywhere when we get time, because we also work full time. We have a 5-year-old boy who needs entertaining and a dog as well that I walk every single day. If you are new to the channel, I'm Alina Ghost and I do daily mum shorts that are funny. I also do 2 long form videos a week, so make sure to basically subscribe to the channel and then you'll get to see what happens with the extension. I'm going to take you through the designs. We're going to get a new kitchen done, a whole new space, and I'm super excited for it and I can't wait to share the journey with you. I know that it's going to be rough along the way, but I very much look forward to the end product, which I'm going to definitely enjoy with the family. So first things first that we're going to start off with, and that's repacking. I collected some boxes and asked family and friends to donate, but also I've got this box, this pink box that I'm going to clean up and use. It is a little bit damaged on the handle area, but I thought it's a great way to basically utilize and put away things that we might not need during the extension, and especially when it comes to putting all of the kitchen things away. This video might seem a little higgledy-piggledy on the surface. However, I promise you it all has a method to the madness, because I start off by clearing out the box and obviously repacking. So now we have a nice sturdy box, which is actually half empty, so maybe I could put some other things into that too. And then you'll see me throwing away a few bits. By that, I am putting it into the little car to take it to the dump later on. And then I actually loaded up the big car with Granddad's things. So we've been borrowing tools and, you know, just things and saws and workbenches from Granddad for so many years, and I'm so grateful that we've not only, you know, borrowed all these things from him and that he has them for us to borrow, but also the skills that we've learnt from him, from cleaning, you know, the gutters to, I don't know, woodwork. And even my husband was able to board the loft as well. So basically loads of things that are really key to maintaining a property, and I'm so grateful. I was actually surprised that I didn't have as many things as I expected. Maybe we already started giving things back to Granddad, I'm not sure, but basically that's what I've been doing, and packing up the car to give it back basically. And also to clear up the garage space. We need the garage to be clear on the whole, on the right side mostly, so that the digger can come through. And basically at the end you will see the after photos, or videos rather, where it's like it's looking a lot more empty, and we're so happy with it. And it's with only days to spare that we managed to get that sorted too. My husband actually did lots of great work over the weekend as well, and obviously I've been doing things here and there as well as this get it all done with me. So we did have to find areas. As you can see, there's already something on the right hand side. This is like a roof box, completely empty, but this was from the old car and it's completely covered to protect it, to hopefully use it on the new car. But basically there's just things in the garden that are covered up with, ground sheets and covers to make sure that they're protected whilst we can't use the garage and can't put like our bikes in there. And maybe one day we'll have an actual stand or rack and, like an outbuilding for the bikes. But at the moment, this will have to do. It's mostly all a temporary solution. And you'll see other things as well at the end. I even managed to put the new bouncy castle that I got for my son in my it's like a portable greenhouse, so you'll see that at the end. And basically here I am taping up the wax machine. It is secondhand and quite old, however it still does the trick, and we don't want to get rid of it just because of space, so I've basically started to sort out the box, and then my husband managed to find the space for it, so that's good. And basically tools were a little bit more difficult to put away as well. But bit by bit, as I said, we did manage to do it. And I made space around our garden, so mostly on the edges where I could. And to do that, I tried to protect the items, especially the furniture, by using these pallets. But I wasn't very happy with the fact that all the greenery was coming through. So I decided, after I figured out how I want it to lay, that actually I'm going to cut all the greenery underneath the pallets and watch me fall. Great, embarrassing on camera. So basically I did clean it up a bit before I put this back, so you'll see that now. you'll see that I have fairy lights actually across one side of the garden, and I thought actually if the digger's coming through, I don't want to take any chances and I want to protect it as much as possible. I first thought I'd put it into like a bag and then hang it up, however that didn't work out, so I changed my mind pretty much immediately and then I took off as much as I could, because actually it comes in sections, and then you can unscrew it basically, and I did as much as I could, or as much as I thought I need to for the digger, so I don't think the digger is going to go too far into the garden so that there's no risk of it. But here is the the garage looking very clear. We're very happy with the result, and we think that now the building works can begin, and we're very excited. It's taken a lot of hard work. You'll see in previous Get It All Done with me's actually trying to sort some of this out, like the toilet, the old vintage toilet where we used like as storage. These bags on the left hand side are just building materials, like rocks and things that they can use, so I've left that. We've moved furniture together, we've moved loads of stuff, barbecues and other things. As you can see, the furniture, the bench on the left hand side, and I'm still trying to grow things at the same time to just give me a peace in the chaos that is going to happen. But I don't even know if I'm going to have access to the garden, so we shall see. As you can see, it's looking very chaotic, but there's chaos that is a good chaos, because hopefully this means that we'll have a nice kitchen and extension soon.